Rapper Lil Reese had a strong message about DRose600. We all know about him. He's actually locked up right now for a murder of a teenager that happened years ago, early in the drill culture. Lil Reese, top drill rapper, he spoke out about DRose. He had some strong words about DRose. We finna talk about this. Hit the like button. Gold on this video, 1,000 likes. You know, DRose is known as one of them niggas that are blah, 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 blah. Oh yeah, remember his name DRose. That's the name of a basketball player. I guess it's an acronym for a shooter. Since DRose a shooter and DRose a basketball player shooter, you get it? So this guy's known to fuck around with them blicks and shit. He was actually arrested and charged with the murder of a guy named Benzel from Taekwon World. We all heard about this story. People to this day say DRose is innocent. He locked up for a crime he didn't commit. You know, a lot of people have said that. I always told people that, you know, normally when somebody get locked up, everybody say freedom. They always locked up for the wrong crime. They didn't do it. So I didn't know if this was just his gang saying this or not. But there's been a lot of people saying that. When I looked at the paperwork, I noticed that DRose was pointed out in the lineup. This motherfuckers cooperated against him. They spoke of him, said they seen him in rap videos. You know, he was pointed out as a guy that slid that door open, jumped out, and shot and killed Benzel. So in order for him to beat this case again, I don't know how his appeals was. He lost. I think he was sentenced to like 40 years. I don't know how his appeal went, if he had an appeal, if he lost an appeal, if he got a right to the Senate now and the Supreme Court, and hopefully, you know, get votes and be able to they pick up his case and be able to, you know, get exonerated, say that this case was wrong. He was, you know, accused falsely and he didn't do this. But in my case, the only way he's going to be able to do that is he's going to have to snitch. He's going to have to cooperate. He's going to have to say, hey, it wasn't me. It was dude did that shit. This the day they did it. This how they did it. And my name got linked in that shit. Remember, it was a lot of evidence that put him in there. He going to need double the evidence to get him out. You know, I done seen people get charged for crimes that they didn't commit, and years later, they was exonerated. We see a lot of that going on in Chicago. So I'm not saying there ain't a possibility for DRose. But he was pointed out in the lineup. He did it. Number 3, that's what happened to him. You know, that's going to be hard to overcome that. And the people who pointed him out was the people that was walking with Benzel, the guy who got killed. So it's going to be hard to beat that. But then again, those are ops that pointed DRose out. These ain't like random people did it. These are ops who had a reason to point him out. Well, Lil Reese spoke about DRose today. You know, he said, you know, he basically missed DRose. He said he the real 600. He was out here when y'all went out here. So a lot of motherfuckers be acting like they was in the street and these wars really going through this shit, and they wasn't. DRose was really out here going through them wars, going through that shit, you know, being in the middle of this shit, being in the jungle. He made it safe for people to stand on 6-0 and shit like that. I don't think people understand that. And Lil Reese shouted him out. He gave him mad love. He said, man, look, this the real 600 boy right here. And I thought that was crazy. Remember, a lot of people respect Lil Reese. Lil Reese actually just ran into Ace Youngin. Youngin Ace, the guy who dissing Fulio. Youngin Ace just dropped 2 songs. Them bitches damn near 10 million views together, dissing Fulio while he dead. He bumped into Lil Reese in the nightclub and they was kicking it and shit. You had me, I met your girl. Come on, ladies. That let you know, man, you know, this Chicago drill shit got pulled everywhere. But I wanted to bring to your attention, Lil Reese shouted out DRose and let the world know he the real 600. He was out here when a lot of these niggas weren't out here. A lot of these niggas just be rapping these songs like they was out here and they wasn't. DRose was really out here. And that shit like that make it seem like DRose was out here fucking niggas up. How people say, he the real 600. That mean that man probably was out here stretching motherfuckers. Not saying he did, but they speak about him as if he was just, you know, Paul Bunyan out here beating motherfuckers up and shit. But I wanted to bring to your attention, Lil Reese looked like he got love for DRose. He's still shouting him out. And DRose, he got an updated picture on the internet. DRose is growing in that jail, man. Dude done been locked up like 10 plus years. That motherfucker getting old in there, man. That's why I want to ask y'all a question. Do you think DRose gonna ever come home from this shit? You think somehow he gonna be able to prove that he didn't do this murder? Or do you think DRose locked up? It is what it is. These guys ain't never come home. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's telling me the truth.